Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a colored gels shoot. We're just doing it in my house, in my living room. We're gonna put up a white backdrop roll and we're gonna play around with gels, but we're gonna play around with colored backgrounds using gels. So we're gonna light the background with a gel and then light the side of her with another gel and the other side with another gel. So we're gonna mess around and see what we get. We have a light here, which is our key light. We have one behind her, which she's knocked over one time so far.
My butt tipped it over.
And then we have one right there, if you can even see it. Let me make this focus better in the dark there. And then we're just shooting some colored gels and it's turning out pretty cool. Here's the final image for this outfit. I'll kind of walk you through what I did. So this is the image after I retouched the skin. Just did some standard frequency separation, which you can find tutorials for all over YouTube. And then I added some layers for dodging and burning. I darkened it up around the edges. Actually, I darkened the whole thing up, and then I kind of go through over like the highlighted parts, and I unmask the highlights that I put in with curves. So I add those back in, and then I wanted to play around with something with the background because this image looks good, but I kind of wanted something of interest in the background. So I found this polka dot background here, added that in, and then decided to add some kind of light orbs, like if there were lights behind the polka dot holes. And then I added the blue hue on the left side, and I added a little bit of a pink hue to some of the lights on the right side. And then I had some shapes right in here, just because I was going to play around with just putting shapes in here, but that didn't look super great to me, so I decided to add them back in, maybe kind of have them connect up the lights a little bit once I got the polka dotted background in. Okay, we're on to look 2. About the same light setup. We have the key light right here. This has an orange gel in it. We have a light behind her as well. That's a yellow light. And then we have a light up here in this strip softbox. And that's a bluish kind of cool color light. So as I was shooting, I noticed that the yellow behind her wasn't as saturated as I wanted it. So I ended up putting up a black curtain over the window to block off some of the sunlight, and that gave the yellow much more of a kick. Here's the last look we did. I'll walk you through this one. As you can tell in this shot, this is just after retouching but before any coloring. So the yellow in the background is a little washed out, mostly because this is right before I put up the black curtain over the window that was off to the left. You can see it in the video. So I did some dodging and burning here, brought down the overall exposure of the image to try and bring back some of the yellow a little bit. I put a vibrance layer on here. You can see before and after is very slight. Here I was bringing a little bit of the blue into her hair because I had the blue light on the left. Then here I had a little bit of a curves to bring out some of the highlights in her face. And then I put a hue and saturation layer over everything to bring back some of the vibrance and all the color. And then I kind of just added on to it here just to bring that yellow to make that little pop a little bit more. And then the final step was this selective color layer, which kind of added a kind of a darker tone, kind of a movie poster-esque tone to the whole thing. And this is where I ended up with it. I didn't put any crazy stuff in the background for this one because I felt it looked good as it is, and sometimes you need something that's a little bit simpler. So this is the shoot. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments field and I'll do my best to answer them, and thanks guys for watching.